Jordan Tower with JT News. Well, Kanye West and Jay-Z met up, and they kind of, I guess they put everything to bed, or, you know, they came in this game together. At least Kanye's career pretty much really started with Jay-Z at Rockefeller, you know, producing for him, and then moving on to rapping with Damon Dash and everything, you know. So Damon Dash put him in the position to rap, which was his ultimate goal, and then Jay-Z, you know, obviously got on board with that. So and then they went on to do, you know, an album together, and they've been tied with each other for all these years, okay? So when Kanye lashed out at Jay-Z, obviously there was something else going on there. Obviously he had other stresses in his life, and other stresses come out when you have those stresses going on. So, you know, it was just the wrong platform to go at Jay-Z on. And, you know, Jay-Z is enough of a man to say, we got to settle this because we have business together, right? They have Tidal, okay? Kanye is part of Tidal. And, you know, you want to put that to bed. There's no reason to go back and forth with somebody you're so close with. You know, it can all be resolved in conversation. Now, is the relationship ever going to be the same? Absolutely not. You know, they'll probably look at each other, or at least Jay-Z looks at Kanye like a ticking time bomb. He could go off at any moment. But that's what makes Kanye West who Kanye West is. I mean, you have to be somewhat crazy to be creative on any level. Okay, you have to believe in yourself when nobody else does, when everybody else doubts you. You have to be a little crazy, and that craziness breeds success. Okay, so, you know, nobody's believing in you, and you're in your basement making beats on a beat machine, talking about you're going to be here one day, and everyone's looking at you like you're crazy. Well, look at him now. Okay, he's married to Kim Kardashian. He's, you know, he's got a million things going on. He's designing for Nike, was designing for Nike, he was designing for Louis Vuitton. Now he has to deal with the D. I mean, come on, nobody could have seen that, you know, except for himself. Being crazy with your visions can lead you in that point. So when they say he's ego charged and everything, well, you have to have somewhat of an ego to believe in yourself that much when nobody else does, you know. So I don't fault him completely on that situation. Now, the moves he chooses to make, he probably has the wrong people around him to you know, say, wait, you know, I think you should chill, you know. But maybe he's just part of this generation of trolling, okay? Look at Trump as president because he trolled, okay? A lot of people, look at Rico Reckless and Snapdog, they have careers now because they're trolling each other. I mean, I never heard of these guys until they started trolling. A lot of people you don't hear of until they start trolling, okay? So trolling is the new way in 2015 and on, I've noticed, is really trolling pushes you forward. So that's the trend right now, you know? I mean, look, it went as high as the presidency for trolling. I mean, come on. So Kanye got a lot of attention out of this situation, you know? So, you know, who won? Look at Soulja Boy and Chris Brown. That's a whole trolling thing. And look at everybody's attaching themselves to it. You know, Floyd, 50 Cent, 21 and 22 Savage, you know. It's just, that's the way of the world now. So will they ever have the same relationship? I don't think that relationship has been the same for a while. But that's none of our business. Let's just, you know, have them go on and create the amazing things, you know, because that's what they're here to do. They're here to entertain. Entertainers are here to entertain. I'm here right now to entertain you with this video, you know? So, wish everybody a prosperous 2017. Hey, at least this situation's put to bed, and Kanye can move on with the other situations he has going on and get into creativity. And that's it. And this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Credible news source. Unlike a lot of other news sources, I actually am in the music industry. Done music videos for Yo Gotti, Lil Wayne. I did something with Kanye West. Worked with Jay-Z before. Nicki Minaj, you know. So I'm someone within the music industry that understands the music industry, giving you my perspective. And I hope you like it. Comment and subscribe. And I'll check you on the next video. Appreciate you.